Welcome back to Preparing for the Unexpected. We are broadcasting live from DRJ Fall in Phoenix at the JW Marriott Desert Ridge Resort and Spa today. Here with co-host James Green. And James, we had a great first hour, and now we're into our second, and we have a new sponsor.
We do have a new sponsor. This hour is sponsored by Stone Road, the firm aiming to help organizations prepare for, respond to, and overcome adverse situations. Thank you, Stone Road, for being a sponsor. You're also the sponsor, Stone Road, during the lunchtime hour. The noise level has gone up considerably. Alex in the exhibit hall. It is 12 o'clock here in Phoenix. The lunchroom is rocking. I am jealous right now watching everyone eat like I always am during every broadcast. Ton of people eating, a ton of people meeting and chatting with the exhibitors. So we are at peak chaos, I think, right now.
It smells so good in here. I wish we had smell-o-vision or something like that so you could all smell it. Smells good, looks good, but oh well.
So yeah, we had a great first hour. This hour we have Kathy Moran as a guest. We also have somebody you may have heard of before, Regina Phelps. Always a good time. So we're excited about this hour. So we spoke about in the first hour the hotel. We spoke about DRJ Fall, all the sessions, all the attendees, all the people. A lot of buzz in the hotel, a lot of buzz in the exhibit hall and the sessions. So it's been an exciting 2 days. Speaking of exciting 2 days, Alex, I believe you were supposed to be with me yesterday at 11 a.m.
Yes.
And as Heidi spoke about being always on and always available, you texted me at 5 a.m. Phoenix time. And it was not to ask me what I wanted for breakfast. Unfortunately, you texted me that you were not on your flight.
Yeah.
So can you delve into that for our audience?
Second trip in a row.
We're 0 for 2.
I'm 0 for 2. It turned out that even though my passport and my ticket all had the same names, I wouldn't recognize my passport. Said it was the wrong name, wrong person. And it took me quite some time to get that fixed so that I could prove I was who I am. I had all my other ID and everything, but the scanner for the passport just said, nope, this is the wrong person. So don't know what happened or why. I heard various different things and heard other people having issues, missing flights and things like that. And I ended up missing a flight. Did you know, even though it was an hour and a half before departure, and I still could not make that flight?
90 minutes for an international flight if you're not checked in.
And I believe 5 minutes over, and they still wouldn't let me in.
So how did you end up getting to Phoenix then?
I had to, they canceled my Air Canada flight, which was good, so I get reimbursed for that. And they helped me find a flight with, who was it? United to Washington, D.C., and then D.C. out here to Phoenix. So I didn't get here land until 7:30 last night, which was, an hour after we were already planning on supposed to be doing some sort of a live walk around last night. And was not good.
We did have a live walk around last night scheduled. That will be rescheduled.
Yes.
And we will figure that out. And it was kind of funny, the live. So you and I have done many broadcasts in the booth. We were going to do a broadcast, a man on the street, roving reporter. And we were, in terms of risk and reward, I think that was the highest risk thing that we had planned for this week. And it never occurred to me that the even higher risk would be Alex's border shenanigans part 2.
Yes. You may remember my part 1 in the spring where immigration didn't like the fact that I have a British passport as well. So, and had to get that addressed before they would let me get on the plane. So it's, though they're both taken care of now. So the next flight, wherever I go, should be okay.
Well, we're glad you're here. We're glad the team from Voice America is here. We're glad the team from Speak and Spark was here with us earlier. We had 5 people in the booth this morning. I didn't actually even know what to do with myself because normally people don't see this, but 15 minutes prior to broadcast, Alex is cool as a cucumber, and I'm in a corner crying with a roll of duct tape. Today we had the whole team, all the team, everybody here. Even though we had so many bumps in the road, it's amazing. Even how well we plan things, the minor things. So our lovely third chair here, which is very important that our guests have somewhere to sit, wandered off.
Yeah.
Last night, the chair was here during the opening reception. And then I don't know if the chair hit the lazy river or went down the water slides or went to a comedy club, but the chair disappeared. And you wouldn't think that would be something that I'd even be talking about. But it turns out that once a chair disappears, it's very hard to find.
And get replaced even.
Yes. Who would have known?
Yeah, and then we were missing a table.
We were missing this
So
table.
we thought at one point we'd be doing this standing up.
Yeah, I was not
Because-
going to do that for 5 hours.
No, not for 5 hours, no. Because Voice America had to have a table to put their stuff on. They're just over here
That's-
behind me.
It's kind of important. For the I don't know, Alex,
Well,
when you were a kid, did you ever watch wrestling?
Yes.
Okay, so for the amount of money that we paid for this second table, I'm going to body slam someone through it tomorrow at the end of the broadcast. I figure for the amount we paid for this table, we don't rent this table. We now own this table. I would check this on my flight back if I could. So if not, maybe you should body slam me through the table and announce our entrance into the world of wrestling.
You know, it's even more expensive if we do that. I think I have to pay another couple of hundred for it.
And then we had the internet went away.
Yeah.
It took a nap, which was exciting, but here we are.
We made it about 10:30. We finally got it all organized and I calmed down.
I'm wondering, I'd love for the audience to email on this. Is the fact that the show is called Preparing for the Unexpected, does that jinx us? Because we are always prepared so far, and there are always things unexpectedly happening with our broadcast. So I wonder, are we speaking it out into the universe? Maybe we need to have a live broadcast called Nothing Unexpected Happens. That's not as catchy of a title, but then we'd have maybe a lot of free time running up to broadcast.
Maybe, I don't know, but it helped having the Voice America crew here helping out. And there was a lady who was here for the hotel, really bending over backwards to get some stuff for us. And when we did finally get the table, they got it to us rather quickly, right after
Yes.
we ordered. So that was good. And we found some chairs.
We did.
So,
Thank you.
cough. So we're okay now for today and tomorrow.
And we got a complimentary trash can, which I appreciate.
You may recall from a previous broadcast, it was a collector's item.
Yes.
By the time you pay,
Well, I had to pay
for it.
$20 for a trash can, and I will forever be bitter about it. So when I found out that we got a free trash can here, it's very exciting.
Oh yes. So now we've got a couple of guests coming up soon. We should be having our first one in about 5 minutes or so, right?
Yes,
I think
that is correct.
So what can we chat about for 5 minutes? Something quick and small.
Sure. Let's talk about one of my favorite topics, conference swag. Every
Oh,
time we do
yeah.
a broadcast, we, at the end of the broadcast, determine what is the best conference swag. And sometimes there's a clear leader. And I have to say right now, there is not, in my eyes, a runaway winner that I have seen.
You know, I haven't looked around yet to find out what swag is out there. But in my view, I think the best swag we already have.
Our green screen?
Yeah, no, not a green screen. that just got me thinking. People must walk by here wondering what the heck are those two doing behind the big green
Correct.
screen.
We do have incredible swag that we will be unveiling at the 2 o'clock hour for
Yes.
2 hours. So that, yes, that is the best swag. But the best vendor swag, one of the front runners, there is a company that we can see right now. They have Rubik's Cubes, but they're branded with their logo. Is very smart. We have the usual assortment of t-shirts, hats, stickers, pens, but not a runaway winner. I haven't seen yet a margarita machine. The coffee machines are always usually very popular. Infinite Blue did have in front of the hotel yesterday. You missed it. I believe it was a 1957 Chevrolet.
I saw the picture
with their logo on the side. Sadly, when I spoke to Frank Schultz this morning, their CEO, I don't think he was happy to speak to me because it was 6:30 in the morning at Starbucks. But if you're in line and I'm in line, we're going to talk. I asked Frank if they were bringing the car onto the show floor. He said that had not occurred to him. Huge miss. So if you're out there and you're a vendor and you want me obviously to talk about your company, if you have an automobile in the exhibit hall, I'm going to go check it out.
like you did once before.
Yes. As you know, we were in Toronto. There was an ambulance. I had to go see it. I'm like a 5-year-old when it comes to conferences. I think I eat like a 5-year-old. I sleep like a 5-year-old. And then anything shiny or sparkly, I am drawn to.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe after you toured the ambulance, they shut it down for everybody.
They did
Wouldn't let anyone
because
else in.
apparently my apologies to our fine friends at the was it the RCMP, RM, Royal Canadian
Something.
Mounted Police.
Yeah,
You were not supposed to go inside the ambulance. But in my defense as an American, there was not a sign in English or French or in any language that said display purposes only. So when you go to a museum or you go somewhere and you see the ropes and you see the signs that say do not touch, that's because of people like me. So I apologize to our good friends at the RCMP. They had a disaster preparedness ambulance, which I thought was amazing, but I was not allowed inside.
I bet you that's why Frank doesn't have the car here on the showroom floor. Because you would
Probably.
drive away with it.
I wouldn't try. I would get into the car. I wouldn't. I'm not going to turn the ignition, but I would definitely get into.
If you like that video, thumbs up. If you didn't like that video, thumbs down. But leave me a message and let me know your thoughts. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. And in the meantime, stay prepared, everybody.